Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Weston Boucher and I'm a model, menswear designer, YouTuber, and Amazon Live creator out of Southern California, specifically San Diego. And today I'm gonna break down my meal prep kitchen essentials. As you might have heard the saying, abs are made in the kitchen. After being on the cover of Men's Health myself, I can 100% attest to that being true. So without further ado, let's get started. So like I mentioned, I am a menswear designer. I own my own line called Weston Boucher, and I wanted to give you a quick update on what are the latest products that I've released and what's coming next. So my Luxe suede caps are here. They're out and guys are loving them. The reviews have been amazing and I'm super grateful as I put in so much time into designing this cap from scratch. These are not blanks. This is all cut and sew. It's a vegan suede, so it's really awesome because it's water resistant. Whereas, other suede hats that I've ever seen, you get water on them and they're kind of done. It comes in a brushed onyx and a limestone color, and I just love them. The idea was to find a hat that would work with my more upscale pieces because I just love the silhouette of like a baseball cap style, but I always felt like I was dressing down. And then when I would search for a hat that was nicer, it was always a little bit too flashy, like leather or something, and I couldn't make it work, and I just feel like I needed something that was really understated, subtle, but very sophisticated and clean with kind of this suede type of finish, super soft, and then a vegan leather strap in the back. They turn out amazing, like I said, so check them out and use a YouTube specific discount that's just for you guys, that's YouTube 15. So any details and things I mentioned in this video today, by the way, are gonna be in the description below. Also, my Stonewash crew neck tees are on the way. Maybe they're already out by the time you watch this video. I'm wearing one right now. There's gonna be 4 colorways. They turned out amazing. I love the fit, I love the feel. It just adds a lot more kind of to depth to like a standard tee, and it just goes great with everything, just in terms of having some basics that have a little bit more flair, So yeah, check that out, check all that out at westonjohnboucher.com and use that code YouTube15 before it expires, guys. And if you go to the site now and the Stonewash tees are not available yet, click on email when available, and that'll let you know by auto notification the second I add them to inventory. Okay, let's get going. Before we do, make sure you click subscribe, make sure you like this video, make sure you comment, and make sure you share. YouTube is super strict about their algorithm these days, and although I just hit over 100,000 subscribers thanks to you guys, it's still tough to get a lot of traffic on the channel because of that. So I would really appreciate it. In addition, if you want to support me out, if you want to support me and help me out with the channel, one of the best ways is to shop on my Amazon shop and try to support me through those ways, as those kind of commissions and everything help me to produce and prep, get better equipment, put more time each week into bringing you guys awesome content, okay? Here we go. So like I just kind of mentioned, everything I'm gonna talk about today is in my Amazon shop. And you haven't been there before, I have categories for everything from top to bottom of products I love and that I actually use all year. And then I have checked all the reviews and I've done deep dives on these things to make sure they're awesome. In addition, I also put alternatives that are in there for budget-minded people that might not be able to spend as much on a certain item. So here we go. I'm gonna go through these really quick because I don't want this video to be super long, you guys, because everyone's short on time, right? We're all busy. So meal prep, right? I usually spend an hour and a half on a Sunday and I try to steam, bake, grill, saute or fry all at the same time, and I'm going to tell you how I do that or in terms of what I use, okay? So I'm going to start kind of with the bigger stuff because I like to do my proteins. That's my emphasis on my diet. If you know anything about, been following me on my channel for a while, you know that with my macros and whatnot. So the Breville Smart Grill is the Cadillac of George Foreman grills. This thing is amazing. It's beautifully designed and it is a tank and is gonna last a lifetime. So I think this clocks in a little under 300 bucks, but like I said, I have alternatives on my Amazon shop so you can get something comparable that has really great user reviews regardless. So I love to grill because all the fats just go into the tray Down here below, I get leaner meat. I don't have to go outside to work on my on the barbecue. And all these plates just pop right out. Super easy to go in the dishwasher. It's got a great timer on the front, so I know exactly what I need to do when I'm doing chicken breast and veggies and all those things, and it turns out juicy, amazing. This thing has such great kind of heat dispersion, how it was designed. I absolutely love it. This thing is amazing. So can't go wrong, Breville Smart Grill. Next up, so the Ninja is kind of like, if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of like a nicer version of a NutriBullet, in my opinion. I had a NutriBullet, I didn't really like it. It didn't last long, and so this is part of my meal prep because I'm doing, again, protein all week, right? So I need to make shakes in between meals that I'm prepping to make sure I hit my protein quota to get to, like, you know, up to 200 grams, 205 was what I'm sitting at right now in terms of my weight. And so I'm doing egg white protein, and I'm doing hemp hearts in the blender, and I'm doing a reds and greens superfood powder along with some unsweetened almond milk and some either ice or frozen fruit. And it tastes amazing, and it helps me hit my protein quota, like I said. If I'm on the go, I pop it in here or pop this cap on, and it's ready to go, and it's spill proof. It's amazing. The Ninja is so well made. It's 1,000 watts, so it just blazes through anything you put it in. I like it because I don't want to use a whole blender, right? It's just a big mess. Also, if you haven't tried egg white protein, One Up Nutrition's is amazing. You would never know the difference between this and like a whey protein. So it's dairy free, so if you have issues with dairy and whey, it's the way to go, And eggs are the best source of protein in my opinion. And the reds and greens, if you're not taking your veggies and fruits, this is an awesome way to do it. And then your omegas 3s and 6, you'll find this on my Amazon shop actually under supplements. And then go to oneupnutrition.com and use my code Weston20. You'll save a lot at checkout because they always have a sale and it'll double up on that discount. The next one up is Instant Pot. Sorry, my coffee hasn't kicked in. You gotta bear with me, guys. I'm filming a lot of content this month, so I'm kind of going out of my mind. But I've been behind, and I feel like I owe it to you guys, you know? I've just had a lot of stuff going on. If you don't know about Instant Pot, they're amazing. You can put anything, set it, forget it, right? It's 1-to-1 ratio. Put rice in, put water in. 1 cup rice, 1 cup water, that's the ratio. Hit rice, done, makes amazing steamed rice. That's one of my main carbs for muscle fuel. It's also incredible in terms of being able to put meats and veggies and anything under the sun, chili, whatever. It's just an all-in-one, and I feel like I have to have this in my kitchen for all the various recipes that I do all week long. And if you are budget-minded, like I said, I do have a regular rice cooker in my Amazon cart that is really well reviewed, but you're gonna want that bad boy for sure. Okay, I'm doing hard-boiled eggs on the, in terms of proteins again. I'm doing it in this all-clad. This is a pretty pricey pot, but it is made to last. I highly recommend it, but I do like to have hard-boiled eggs on hand for my meal prep essentials all week because I can put them in my Tupperwares, and it's just an easy way to make a quick breakfast to go. And then in there, I use a lot of OXO products. They're just so well made, and the value is just outstanding compared to any other brand. This is the steamer I use when I put in a bag of broccoli, let's say. Pop it in here. This much water, good to go. There's a lot to go through, guys. That's why I'm going so fast, but this is what I actually use and what makes it so easy once you get all your systems in place, right? So on the note of pots, pans, and whatnot, these are the JA Henckels. If you know anything about pots and pans, they're obviously pretty high-end, they're pretty nice. These are around $100 for this set, but again, built to last, incredible, coated over the aluminum to make sure it's safe. It's PFOE free, so you don't have to worry about any of the chemicals. And it's also very scratch resistant as well, even if you were to mistakenly use metal utensils on them. I'm obviously frying my eggs in these. I'm doing different veggies sometimes. Spinach I like to do pan fried as well. I'm trying to think what else I use these for. Just a plethora of things, obviously. But mostly fried eggs and sometimes some turkey bacon. Speaking of utensils, so I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, about 6 here. This one's really cool, also OXO. I eat a lot of lean ground turkey as one of my proteins as well. It breaks it up super fast. It's so much easier than taking the spatula and going like this and flopping around. And I just think this is a great design. So I gotta have that. And on the note of this silicone spatula, another OXO, really well designed. I just love this thing. It's perfect. It's got an oversized kind of spatula size. You gotta have this. If you're scooping out rice out of the Instant Pot or a rice cooker, you don't wanna scrape the sides, and also it's really nice to press it down when you put it in your Tupperwares afterwards. Tongs, I use these quite a bit for when I'm steaming things. I like to check it, obviously, and just to pull it out when I'm doing broccoli and things like that. Great tongs. That's a set actually on my Amazon shop for the spatula and the tongs, and one other utensil actually that I didn't include. But okay, I do a lot of salmon for protein. When you're doing salmon fillets, you really need an extended one like this. This is also OXO. It's just really well designed. It's got rounded corners, so you're not as likely to scratch your pans at all. Just awesome. Salmon fillets are just really long sometimes, and they always tend to break when I use a standard spatula when I flip them. And then of course, your standard kind of commercial style flipper when you're doing things like turkey burgers and whatnot, you want to fry it or whatever. This works really great. I tend to do my turkey burgers and stuff on the Breville Smart Grill though. I like the grill marks and everything. So I like to flip it with this to get those grill marks on both sides. So gotta check that out. All right, next, I keep mentioning the Tupperware, right? So I put 3 different sets in my Amazon shop for you guys to choose from because I have about a mixture of the 2. I don't have the 3rd one, but I wanted to give an alternative that was a bit cheaper. These ones are amazing. You want to do glass. You want to stay away from plastic when you're putting heat, typically. These are BPA free though, so they have a plastic top, but it's totally airtight seal, leak proof, and they have these dividers in it. And they're deep enough too, to where you could fit your whole chicken breast in there. You just kind of cut it in half, right? And then you can fit your veggies or you know, any of your carbs like your sweet potatoes and your rice all in there, no problem. So these come in an 8-pack. I have 6 of them here, not to get too much clutter here. The best way to do this is just kind of like at least do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you can pull from like your bigger Tupperware, which is the other set I showed that have come in these random sizes for different things. And I pull from these once I get to about Wednesday and I fill up more. Sometimes I'll do them all at once if I have enough time, but you gotta prep, you know? It's the only way to really figure out if you can consistently keep your macronutrients and your calories at the right place by using a free app like MyFitnessPal. Track your calories for a day, see where you're at. I promise it is so revealing. Most people think they're eating healthy, and maybe they are, but they're way over on calories or their macronutrients are way off. You know, not enough protein, not enough carbs, etc. So on that note, you're gonna wanna weigh your food. And now this isn't something I do all year. Don't be scared off by it. Just try and do it one day. Try and do it 7 days. See what happens in a week when you actually use like MyFitnessPal and you weigh your portions and your kind of like your ounces and your grams of each thing based on a serving size suggestion. Then you're gonna see what you're actually taking in, right? So you can dial it back or dial it up in case you are going to the gym a lot and maybe you're under calories. The reason I like this particular one, it's got this extender, and there's a lot of really expensive food scales. I feel like this is really reasonably priced. I think it's like 30 or 35 by OXO also. I'm not sponsored by them, I just love their products. But when you put a large dinner plate on here, you can't often see, so this extender is key. Love that. What else do we got here? Oh, I'm using olive oil a lot for some healthy fats. You know, I do the omegas, I do the hemp hearts, and I obviously take omega supplements too. And then I do olive oil, and then I do eggs for fats too. But I do, again, love olive oil while I'm cooking. And I just think this is a really cool design, and it's just a little more fun to cook. It's got vinegar on one spout inside separated, and then olive oil on the other. Okay, where did we leave off? Oh yeah. When I do fruit, I love to do apples typically, and I like to create like in these little boxes, just something that's really like inviting, right? So I could just chop an apple in half, but it's just not as desirable, right? Boom, it just does slices right away, also OXO. But the one in my Amazon shop's even better. It has like a tray underneath to catch the juices. It's pretty sweet. So I actually want to include this oversized pill organizer because I feel like it's the only one I could find that can fit, you know, maybe you're like me and you do take a pretty good amount of supplements and they just never fit, you know, they're just not designed for people that take more supplements than the average person. These slots are huge and it's just really well designed. It stays shut, it takes quite a bit of force to lift it up. And yeah, it's an XL size. Check that out. It's the only one I found. I love it. I'm trying to just not do a million takes and just kind of like fire through this, right? Oh, how about this big thing right in front of my face? All right, so baking, right? Spaghetti squash. You need something to bake everything in and get it just right. Sweet potatoes, various like healthy casseroles. Why heat up your entire oven when you could just use a really well-designed tabletop oven? So this toaster oven can also broil. It's incredible. It's Breville, so obviously it's on the pricier end, but it is amazing. And like I said, I always have an alternative in my shop for you guys to check out. But yeah, this is incredible because I can just save energy and save time and not get my kitchen all hot, like I said. So I use that all week as well. And in terms of when I'm on the go, I have about a 20-minute one-way drive to HQ. I recently found this because I did an Prime Day Amazon live broadcast, and it was part of the Prime deals. It's crazy affordable and it looks cool, right? Like it is just unlike any lunchbox that I've seen, and it can fit a grip. I can fit actually of these size, I can fit 4 of those in there plus ice packs. So I can easily like take care of my day even before I come home with ample room to spare. And you can fit like a water bottle on the side, obviously, utensils in the front. Pretty sweet, right? All right, here we go. You gotta have a wok. They just make cooking so much easier, and everything can be so tasty when you get some olive oil in there, and maybe you're gonna make like a healthy version of fried rice. I like to do my ground turkey in here. I like to do like half the 85 and half the 98, so it's not too ultra lean. That way it's still moist. And this is also PFOE free. This is a Tefal one. I gave you 2 options in there. There's a really nice premium one as well. But I've had this for years, and the coating is just incredible. It has never scraped off. Love this thing. Highly recommend that. Yeah guys, so that's the gist of what I use in the kitchen, okay? If you want me to do another video kind of like on when I'm actually making it all, please comment below and let me know. But the goal was to just kind of show you the tools that I've been using for years, and it's just strategic in terms of like, how can I get time back? That's what I'm trying to do, just get time. And this is, if you fail to prep, you prep to fail, right? And when the week starts, we're all so busy. If you don't have your meals figured out, it's just really tough to just be on the go. As much as I've been really good about finding places like on DoorDash and everything that have pretty balanced meals, I still don't know exactly what they're putting in everything, so I can't figure out the macros right on point. But when you do meal prep, you will see with consistency that you can get in shape extremely fast, because most people just have too much fluctuation in their diet. And so you have to just kind of like get a handle on that, and I promise it'll pay off. And then you will see the abs are made in the kitchen, I assure you. So again, before you guys go, make sure you use that YouTube 15 code at westonjohnboucher.com. I really have limited quantities on these guys, and they're going fast. So please, please, please go before they are all gone. And the Stonewash tees, like I said, there's 4 colorways and you're gonna love them. They just turned out so good. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for right now. Like I said, I am an Amazon live creator now. So when you go to my Amazon shop, click follow, and then you'll see when I'm doing live broadcasts, as I do exclusive stuff on there that's unrelated, not unrelated, but just different than YouTube, where we can chat and interact like live, which is pretty sweet. So I'm gonna be doing some, at least 4 broadcasts a month. So check that out. It's just another way to follow me. Obviously follow me on Instagram, I'm active on there. And now I am on TikTok finally, and I'm doing exclusive content on there too. So then, and if you're short on time, TikTok's a great way to go, because I make very like encapsulated videos that aren't as long as this. And if that's better for where you're at in this season of life, great, go check me out, just at Weston Boucher. And that's all I got, guys. I hope you're all doing well. And thank you for always, you know, supporting me and being so kind. I just love reading the comments, and I wish I could get back to everybody. It's just impossible in this moment, but I do when I can. I haven't figured out how to clone myself yet, so yeah. All right, guys, you have a good one. I will see you next time.